Hi everybody, welcome to Staring Down the Darkness. I'm Danny. I just wanted to take a few minutes today to talk about the way I've been feeling and how my anxiety especially, is affecting me at work. For those of you who don't know, I've mentioned it before, I work retail. I'm not going to specify for who, but retail is a changing game these days. Retail is not the same thing it was 20 years ago. Now, with the internet and all that, the the people that make the things sell the things on their websites, and the profit margin a store used to make by being the middleman that resold these things that companies made, the profit margin is not there anymore. That's why you see a lot of places pushing services or accessories to go with the thing you buy, because there's absolutely no profit margin on the big stuff. And so, in my retail job, the pressure is on to sell more, sell more, sell more, sell more. And I don't, at this point in my life, between anxiety and depression, deal with pressure very well. I used to back in the day when I was younger, but I don't anymore. And it pushes my anxiety to the limit because I almost don't want to talk to anybody. I already have trouble talking to people as it is. It exhausts me. But now I have to not only talk to them, but I have to sell, be a salesman. And it's gotten to the point where I don't even want to go to work anymore, which sucks because with my skill set, pretty much working with people is the only thing I can do that qualifies me to get paid. Um, I don't have that college degree to be able to just step into another job, and even if I had a college degree, you can't just necessarily step into another job. So I'm pretty limited in my options as to what I can do. And so if I leave this job, I'll have to just start from scratch at another job that is very similar to what I'm doing. My options are not what they used to be when I was younger. And I like the people I work with. I like my boss. I like the people around me. And they're just doing their job as dictated to them by their bosses, because they want to make money and they want to bonus and they want to keep the store open and active and healthy and thriving and all that good stuff. I get all that. I'm not blaming anybody for this. But my anxiety level when I walk in that store, I don't, first of all, the night before I have to go to work is miserable because I'm only thinking about going to work. I can't enjoy whatever I'm doing. I can't enjoy my days off because I'm worried about having to go back and how many days in a row I have to work. When it's time for me to go, I can't get out of there quick enough. I tend to even be walking into work angry because I know how much this sucks. I'm mad at myself for not being able to deal with it. I'm mad at the retail environment for forcing me to do it. And it's just it's just anger that really has no place. There's no blame to place here, really. Now, I know the learn a new skill thing. Believe me, I get it. Learning a new skill sounds great if you have the money and the time to do it. And I don't have either one of those. I have been in leadership before. The pressure and the stress of that nowadays is too much. I can't do it. So I'm feeling really frustrated, feeling really anxious. And I'm sure there are people out there that can relate to this and what I'm saying, and maybe in similar circumstances. So money's always an issue. has been for a long time for me. I've never made big bucks, so I've never been rich. But it seems like the cost of living's going up, and it's hard to make those ends meet anymore like I used to be able to. Sorry if there's a jiggly effect on the camera here. I'm holding the phone in my hand, and of course my hands shake sometimes. But yeah, so the environment out there for working, despite what a lot of people may think, is not great. You have options, but a lot of those options are limited in what one specific thing. For somebody like me, who has a really hard time with just interacting with people consistently on a daily basis, and finds it exhausting to deal with people, to have the only skill set you really have to be in dealing with people, the only thing that someone is willing to pay you for is your ability to deal with people. That really sucks when you get to be my age, because you don't have anywhere to go from there. So today is one of those days I'm feeling pretty hopeless. I'm feeling very overwhelmed and trying to figure out if there's a way to get through it. And so I'm trying not to fall into the depression hole that this can lead me into, because then I really will be screwed, because I won't even be able to go to work. As it stands now, I can go to work, I just am miserable the whole time I'm there. So if you're out there and you have a similar situation, let me know about it. Vent it out in the comments down there. I'd love to hear if anybody has suggestions of ways to cope or that type of thing. I'd love to hear it. If you just want to vent and say, hey man, me too, I'd love to hear that too. It's nice to know that you're not in the ship alone, but I also hate that anybody else is dealing with it as well. But sorry for the scatterbrain post. I'm a scatterbrain dude, so y'all should be used to that by now. Anyway, I love you guys. Stay strong, keep your heads up. We fight alone, but we also fight together, and so let's be here for each other. If you haven't before, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell next to it. You'll get notifications of future videos that I'll put out where I'm probably whining like this. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time.